Wow, I sure do love ancient civilizations. I'm sure you, as a Latin student, could agree with me that the Latin civilization was one of the most important and influential civilizations there was. I mean, they've inspired architecture, literature, heck, Latin even makes up over 60% of English. Of all the most important and influential characters in the Latin history, I'm sure we can all agree on who's the most important. But really, the Latin culture has some pretty interesting characters that appear all throughout their history. There was Gaius Marius, who organized the Roman army into the most effective machine on earth. There's Trajan, who extended the reach of the Roman Empire farther than it ever reached before. And then there was Jugurtha. He killed some guys. Jugurtha was born in 160 BC to Mastanabal, who was one of 3 sons of King Massinissa, who decided that if his name had to be Massinissa, then his sons were going to suffer for the rest of their lives with names like Mastanabal and Jugurtha. Massinissa ruled Numidia, which was attacked by the Carthaginians in 151 BC. Massinissa, who was 92 at the time, yes, you heard that correctly, fought valiantly, but he died in the first phase of the war that he provoked. Shortly after the tragic death of his impossibly old grandfather, Jugurtha went to go live with his uncle Micipsa, who gave him military training and treated him as one of his sons. Then, in 118 BC, Micipsa died, and the kingdom was divided between 3 men, Adherbal, Hiempsal, and our good friend Jugurtha. But you see, our good friend Jugurtha was not going to have this, so he ended up killing Hiempsal. And he expelled Adherbal to some far-off land like, I don't know, like Timbuktu or something. After a number of arguments and court settlements, Jugurtha ended up splitting up the kingdom of Numidia between him and Adherbal, who was now expelled to some far-off land like Key West. Jugurtha got the much more fertile west side of Numidia, while Adherbal got stuck with the east side. About 6 years after the settlement was reached, Jugurtha got bored and decided to lay siege to Cirta, the capital of Adherbal's east side. Rome apparently was not going to have this, so they sent an army headed by Lucius Calpurnius Bestia to go attack Jugurtha and get him to stop killing people and being an all-around just mean guy. After much dispute and settlement, and by dispute and settlement I mean bribes, Jugurtha found his way to a disgraceful peace. 1 year after this bribe went down, Rome caught on to Jugurtha, and they asked him to come to Rome to defend his conduct. But upon his visit there, he decided to, deliver more bribes. Cue the Pink Floyd footage! When all these bribes and secret dealings were finished, Jugurtha lived in relative peace till 106 BC, when a man named General Marius captured him and threw him in jail. He was then executed, and before that he went insane in jail. So